it's me, Kiana, coming at you yet again today. And I'm coming at you and I'm going to show a great low carb meal. The reason why we're seeing such fast results is because I stick to the Atkins program. I don't have to buy any additional food. Somebody asked me, well, I see results already, so how do I get to the program and how much does it cost? It doesn't cost anything, you guys, because it just basically is a smarter way of eating, looking at your food differently, being mindful of all the white stuff, and that's a great way that I keep track of, or I tell people what to stay away from. Stay away from the white stuff, flour, sugar, milk, things like that. Um, so that's a great way to basically tell someone that their curiosity is being piqued about the low carb diet or the Atkins diet. But the reason why we're seeing such crass results is also because I don't stray off. Um, I'm not depriving myself because I'm actually satisfied, but I do not stray off. There is no don't deprive yourself and take a little piece. No, none of that. I don't stray off whatsoever. And I have no desire to. For once in my life, I actually am um, not only satisfied, but I look forward to doing better the next day and challenge myself on how I can actually do better, be better. Um, and it's not hard. This is a diet that's not hard, you guys. I am not lying to you. You know, I would tell you that I was struggling, but this is not a hard diet whatsoever, and you'll see results quickly. So this is a great recipe for you guys that are interested in low carb diets. If you're interested in seeing what exactly I can eat, if you're interested in looking it up, make sure that you can Google it. You can get the book. Amazon.com has the books for like $2, $3, $4. You can go to the library, of course, that's free to rent for 2 months. So you can Google it on regular your Google website, or you can put it in on YouTube and get a great amount of stuff and support and people that's doing the same thing and been successful, showing their before and after photos and all that. So, all right, you guys. So I'm going to show you a great low carb meal, and we're going to make some crab cakes, and this is back fin, which means it has no shells in it. Crab meat, I got this for $12.99, and I got this from Shoppers Food Market, which is in my local area. I'm going to also show you the nutritional value of the crab meat, because you can eat this on your Atkins diet. How many diets can you say your diet that you can eat bacon cheeseburgers? Can you say that you can eat steak? Can you say that you can eat fried chicken? I can go on and on, but I've been eating it all week long. So, and we see results. So, it's just you have to read the book in order to understand why exactly I can eat those things and why you too can eat them and also lose weight and interest. The nutritional value that I'm concerned about is the total carb, and if you look, 0. As with most meats, 0, you guys. It's the stuff that we put on the meat, the bread, the condiments, and all that. And I actually have a condiments that have 0 carbs or a half of 1 carb, a half a carb, and I have found that I can have a condiments. I just need to be smarter. Example right here. This is Daddy's ketchup. This is the big man's ketchup, right? Okay, total carbs per tablespoon, 4. Okay? Now, in the Atkins diet, I'm allowed to have 20 a day. But you want to make sure those are carbs that use those carbs on not just the condiments. You want to use those carbs on things like your vegetables, broccoli, cauliflower, things like that, squash, zucchini. You want to use it on the good, you want to use your carbs on good things to get vitamins into your body. Don't waste them on just some ketchup or something. So, a good alternative for that ketchup, which is Daddy's ketchup, is Mommy's ketchup. And this is reduced sugar. It's 75% less sugar than your regular ketchup. And total carbs here per tablespoon. As you can see, it's 1 carb. So, that's a great difference. 1 carb per tablespoon up here versus the 4 So I use this kind of stuff, and then what I do is I doctor it up with some other items. I may use, to create my own sauce, I may use that in a mixture of this. Mustard is 0 carbs. Again, just being wise. If I want to use anything for dips, sour cream, full fat sour cream, 1 carb. And this is not fat free, this is full fat sour cream. So I can have that. A great way to also add some little spice into your food and make it taste even better. 1 carb, as you can see. And these are the hot peppers that you get like on subs and stuff like that. Well, I use it almost anything. So those are some of the kind of things that you can use. What we're going to make today is some crab cakes. I keep my water nearby at all times, you guys, because if I can get in a sip or two every certain amount of minutes or so, by the end of the day I went through 4 of these. So, and another good thing that I do is whenever I use the bathroom, whenever I go urinate, I drink water right back as soon as I finish out the bathroom. So by me going to the bathroom all the time, that's a great way for me to remember, hey, you have to drink some more water. So as soon as I go, I drink more water. So 1 second. I still don't like water, you guys. You can tell by the face. But it got to get done, so with the crab cakes we're going to make also some fresh coleslaw. And this is great as well. Total carbs is 5 grams, you guys. So you don't want to overdo it with this. But again, you're allowed to have 20 carbs. So what you would do is, for instance, this is like how many servings? This is 4.5. Okay, so let's just say it's 4 servings, okay? So for this whole bag, it's 20 grams of carbs, which is my allotment for the day. So this is great because I can eat almost this whole bag and still be just hitting my target. And what you want to do is never eat it all at one time, but just as snacks, you may want to just get, half a sauce or a saucer full, and then just with your dinner have some, with your lunch have some. That's how I do it because it's easier for me to do it that way. I also got this Dole Classic Coleslaw, which is basically already made up. I got this for 99 cents. Pootie? I got this for 99 cents. And as you can see, it's carrots in it, which is not a great thing when you're on the Atkins diet, especially not in the induction phase. So I'm just going to kindly pick my carrots out. And in fact, some of those carbs, the reason why I didn't count the as 4.5 and just counted it as 4 carbs, 4 servings, which equals the 20 grams of carbs, is because some of these carrots is actually what's rising the actual carb intake or the carb count. Once they are eliminated, then of course your carb count goes down. Now this is quite tedious to try to pick it out, but this is what I rather do just to make sure again that I don't stray off. I stick, like I said, straight to the program. I stick to what's beneficial for me. I use wiser choices. I use vegetables that are not only filling because it has a great amount of fiber, but I use vegetables that are the lowest on the scale for carb wise. Because I'm one of those people that, by me being a person that eats a great amount or either eats strong foods, and I've been doing that all my life, so it's kind of hard to stop and just eat everything, bird-sized portions. So I would rather have quantity. I would rather have a larger amount than to have just this little extra taste for carrots. I would rather have an extra helping of the coleslaw itself. That's just me. A lot of people that are overweight, especially at least 100 pounds overweight, they would rather have it too like that. So these are just some little tips that I'm just passing along that are helpful for me as I go along. Right now, I'm just, like I said, making sure I take out all of the carrots, which are not a whole lot. And you can actually buy this bag coleslaw without it, unfortunately. But I'm just going to take most of them out, like I stated. And what you're going to need to make this fresh coleslaw, now you can always chop up some cabbage yourself. It's quite economical, but at 99 cents a bag, it actually was, actually more economical for me to buy it already prepackaged. If it wasn't on sale, then Mama would have definitely been chopping away at that head of cabbage that she got on sale. But it was actually better for me to buy it like this because it was around the same price but less work as far as having to chop it. So what you're going to need is some mayo, and you can use full fat mayonnaise. I don't use anything, nor do they recommend, and you shouldn't actually buy any fat-free, low-fat, low-calorie, none of that. Full-fledged mayo, full-fledged sour cream. The mayo, I'll show you. 0 carbs. So, a lot of people don't understand the diet. They just see people eating sausage and bacon and eggs and cheese and stuff in the morning, and then assume that it's not healthy. And what I have to say to that is it healthy for being 100 pounds overweight? The other thing is it healthy for me to come down or stay the size I was? So that's just my take on things. It's a proven scientific fact. If you decrease your carbs, your body no longer fuels itself and burns the carbs only, because that's what it does when you have an excessive amount of carbs in your body. Like, I was a potato chip junkie, as y'all know. But when you're putting good fats and protein and stuff like that in your body will burn the fat that's already existing instead of burning just carbs. So rather than just staying at the same weight, it's actually going to burn the fat that you already have stored, because it has to burn something. And since your body is minus of the excessive amount of carbs, it burns the stored fat that you have. So that's just a quick breakdown of what the actual Atkins diet does. Now, all that time, I just went ahead and plucked out my little carrots. And it's not a lot. It's actually not a lot, about a handful. But they are gone. So what you're going to need, besides just your chopped coleslaw, is you're going to need some mayonnaise. You're going to need some sour cream. And I'm going to incorporate a little bit of the sliced black olives. And these, as far as carbs, are 1 gram. And it's 4 servings, so I'm only going to use 1 gram to make. I'm going to use half of this can to make the whole salad, which will only be 2 carbs. All right, you guys. So the next video will show you how I toss it all together. I'm also going to include some red cabbage. I keep my vegetables in Ziploc bags so that I can reach them at any time. That's one of the keys with the Atkins diet. You want to make sure that you have stuff handy, because you don't want to tempt yourself with something else. This makes it quite colorful, and it will be a good accent with your crab cakes. So I'm going to add a handful of the red cabbage in there just to make it extra colorful. And I'm going to toss it all together with some mayo and some sour cream and the black olives. Then I'm going to also make the crab cakes. I'll do that on camera for you guys. These will be a little twist on crab cakes, because we're not going to use any filler, which is actually extra great, because then you're using nothing but crab meat. We're not going to use any fillers, because usually you would use breadcrumbs for that. So we're just going to use some grape seasoning, some Old Bay. We're going to fry it in some canola oil. Yes, I said fry. You can fry on the Atkins diet. And we're going to also probably roll it a little bit in some pork rinds crushed. Yes, I said pork rinds crushed, you guys. So tune in. Make sure you do. I look forward to seeing you. Make sure you comment, rate, and subscribe. Love you all so much. Thanks for supporting. Be blessed.